Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. So you know what's funny? My last sketchbook tour was recorded 2.5 weeks ago. At that time I was sick, and I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is kind of that is because I got sick again yesterday. What a weird coincidence. It's not too bad, it's just a cold. My throat doesn't hurt and stuff, so I'm fine, I can talk. And yeah, let's get into the sketchbook right away. I started it on the 15th of November, and I started it on the 26th of December. And yeah, here's me, like my persona. So I don't know if I like mentioned that in my last sketchbook tour, but in the beginning of November I dyed my hair, and usually it's always pink, but this time I decided to do a split dye with purple and pink, and it looks kind of neat. But the next time I'm dyeing my hair, I'm gonna go with another color. I just want to play around with my hair colors now, because it's been pink since I think March 2020, which is almost 3 years at this point. Also, the time of recording, it is the last day of 2022. I don't think I'm going to upload this video tonight, but just in case, it's not midnight yet, but outside people are already like going with the rockets and stuff, so sometimes there might be a boom. I hope that isn't too much of a bother. Anyways, let's get back to the sketchbook. Yeah, here I swatched all of my fountain pens with my inks. These are my diamine inks and my Rohrein finger inks, and a mop sticker because like he's my favorite character, like one of my favorite characters ever. Here we have my persona and my friends Chester and Claire, also Ritsu, Mob, and Teru, Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. I found this on Pinterest because we are as well Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. Also, as you can see, I tried like to use a lot of stickers and washi tape in the sketchbook. I did that for the most part. Just in the last few pages I was kind of too lazy for that. Here's my persona again, and Jake. He is the main character of the book I'm currently writing, Sinister Soul. And I also swatched some colored pencils in here. Here we have my persona, and I made a persona for one of my friends. And then I colored this, and I noticed, oh wait, the ink isn't waterproof. Whatever, I still try, and yeah, I got frustrated after a bit and didn't finish it. Also, here's a sticker of him, live mic reaction. Yeah. So here's more Jake and Smiley, and a lot of stickers. Dynamite. He is an evil dumbass. And Kiris is a lot of fun to draw. Also, as you can see, like at this point I was still like coloring. I did that for like half of the sketchbook, I believe, and then at some point I just did colorful line art, and that's it. Also here I made personas for my friend group, or more like if they were in my OC universe, what they would look like and the species and stuff. Okay, so I did these in school, like some Ingiri, my persona, because I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm not gonna get into it that much. But in school, in one of my subjects, we started talking about Johannes Itten, and he made this color wheel, and I absolutely hate it. I'm not going to get into it now why I hate it, but just look at it. If you have some knowledge of color theory, you know that like this red and this blue, they don't make this purple. I can't stand it. But I'm not gonna get into it that much, because yeah. But like, me hating this color wheel is kind of a meme in my class. Like, I think most people don't like it, but me having this absolute hatred for it, that's kind of a meme, or like not in my class in general, but among all my friends. And here we have some more doodles of Jake, and here, this is me and my cosplay for Comic-Con, because I went to a Comic-Con and it was awesome. I cosplayed as my Melody, and if you want to see my like cosplay photos, I posted them on Instagram. No, not as a face reveal. I covered my face in them, like half of my face. But check them out on my Instagram if you want to. I think they're in my conventions and friends story highlights. And more doodles. I say this in every of my sketchbook tours, but like not every person watches all of my sketchbook tours, so I'm gonna explain it again. Like these band-aids, they are in here because I wear them on my nose every day, or like not every day, but a fair amount of days, and I like they go along with my makeup, and yeah, I don't want to throw them away, so I always put them into my sketchbook because they're really cute. This was me after Comic-Con. I don't really like this drawing, but that's okay, it's just like a stupid doodle. And here's something from I bought a little froggy enamel pin, and that is what it came on, and so I put it in here. My Comic-Con was absolutely great. I bought a lot of stuff from artists. I got commissions and out there and stuff, and it was really nice. And these are my OCs, Milo and Casimiro. They're boyfriends, and I absolutely love them. I love them so much. And yeah, for a couple of days I mostly drew them. Like this is Milo, but as a teenager he still had like shorter hair at this time. So here's Kiris and some shipping art. Casimiro again. For this drawing I tried out something new. Like at first I used a watercolor marker, and then I like made these spaces, and then I went over it with watercolor to color it, and yeah, it looks pretty neat. Here's Milo again. He has super long hair. Like, I don't know how he manages to take care of that, but he does, and he absolutely slays it. So, Casimiro again. And more Milo. Here I drew him in my kind of anime style. I don't draw in the style a lot, and I really want to like practice it at some point because it is fun. I enjoy my usual art style more, but this is fun on occasion, so I want to like practice it in the future. Also, this was when I saw the SpongeBob musical live. They like the German cast did a tour through Germany, and they were in a city near me, and yeah, I saw the one of their shows, and it was absolutely amazing. Also, a fun fact, in my last sketchbook tour I showed fan art I made for the SpongeBob and Patrick actors, and I didn't even get to see them live. I got to see their walk-ins, or whatever you call them, like those who play the role when the actual actors are sick and stuff. But they were so good as well. I hope like this tour gets revived at some point, because I would definitely go to see it again if they knew me. Yeah. Anyways, me getting ready to draw Milo and Casimiro another time. Them in cute sweaters. Also, this is a sticker I got at Comic-Con from Jonah JPEG on Instagram. I got a whole pack of stickers from her, and she like asked if I wanted to take another sticker like for free, and I was like, oh yeah, and I couldn't choose because all of her stickers are so cool, but I ended up going with this one because it's really cute. Here's Casimiro in one of his sweaters, which Milo like got a heart into, and oh, Jake and Mavis. More Milo. Also, Milo's full name is Milo Lorenzo Lukev. Lorenzo is because his parents are actually from Italy, and they got Milo and both of his brothers, like this was one of his brothers' second names, which are Italian, and yeah, Milo's is Lorenzo. More Milo again, and what a surprise, another Milo, this time with pigtails. I swear, there's other OCs than Milo in here, okay? Yeah, here's Milo, and here, this was when I was sick 2.5 weeks ago. I got sick again yesterday. What the hell? Yeah. Milo. More Milo. This is event art. And okay, guys, we have other roses. Breaking news: Mao drew someone else than Milo. So this is Xavion, this is Sinif, and I'm just gonna like flip through the next couple pages. Mystics, Venus, Neurotics, and Lysander. Like all of these, they are band members of like a band I created. They're called Foundations of Decay. Also, as you can see, like at first his name was Neuro, then I wanted to change it to Neurotics, but I was like, the word neurotic has a meaning that with a name, I don't know, so I decided to go with Nutox. But I kept thinking about the name Neurotics, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna give him that name. Also, it's not his first name anyways, it's his second name, but with the band and with his friends he goes with that name. His first name, he only goes by that with his family. And yeah, also Mystics and Xavion are husbands, and Neurotics and Lysander are husbands. And here's Jake again. I still really enjoy drawing Jake. Here, Jake and Milan. He is Milo's other brother. Like Milan and Mephis, they're twins, and Milo is their little brother. Here is Goldilite. She's the adopted daughter of Mystics and Xavion. More Golly. She's really cute. Also, here's my Melody washi tape. I got it on Stationery Pal. Oh, right, here I did a little Q&A on Instagram for Casimiro and Milo. I only got 2 questions, but they were still fun to answer. So someone asked how they met, and the same person said happy birthday to Milo, because on that day it was Milo's birthday. And Xavion singing at the concert. He has like 2 pairs of fangs. I think it looks really cool. Xavion again, and Neurotics. This was when I decided to like take Neurotics as his name. Also, like he has huge wings. They're almost as big as his body. So like in this in my OC universe, angels and demons, they're the only species with wings, and they can like make their wings disappear. And Neurotics makes us disappear most of the time because it's like hard for him to go through daily life with them being this huge. Here's Lysander and Eclipse. I drew this for something in school actually. I still have to find a way to insert him into the story. I want to write him in. And oh, here's Xavion again at a concert. These are like practice thumbnail sketches for a comic for school, because in one of my classes in school we are doing a comics as our next project. Also, like this sketchbook, sometimes I was like erasing so hard that these pages almost fell out. Here is Minifas. He is the son of Mystics and the stepson of Xavion. I think in my next sketchbook, like I'm kind of drawing him and his siblings more often, so in my next sketchbook tour I might explain more about them. And yeah, these are just song lyrics from a song that reminds me of him. Here more Minifas and Jackie Zoo. My other OCs. Here we have guest art. I don't know how good you can see it because it's pretty light, but this is something my friend Chester drew. So that's him, that's our friend Claire, and that is me. Also some swatches for watercolor inks that I put into new fountain pens. Some rent art and more Jakizu doodles. Also, I did drawing requests on Instagram, like prompts and stuff, and someone requested a crow picking herbs, so I do that. Here someone requested someone baking cookies, so I do my OC Mariah baking cookies, and someone else suggested me to draw that like something that involves body and hand language, so I decided to and as an example they said like people fighting, and I was like, yeah, that's a good idea for Kiris and Minifas, because they are half brothers and they can't stand each other. And then one of my friends suggested that I draw Casimiro at his job, and he's like, he works for an insurance company, and here's him looking through letters, being absolutely tired. And Minifos again, Jackie Zoo. Some practices for Goldilight's body type. This is not... Some people are like starting small rockets outside. Anyways, this is not exactly Goldilight's body type. She is a little thicker, but yeah, this was just practicing. Here's Ceylon and Smiley. And here's Mystics and Xavion being absolutely gay. I love them so much. They're fun to draw. And here's Ceylon again. He's one of the important side characters in the book I'm writing, and so far only one of my friends gets to read the book. Like, technically my entire friend group gets to read the book, but only one of them actually reads it. I think the others are waiting for when it's completely finished. So yeah, and this is my friend's favorite character. So yeah, sticky. This is me baking bread, because baking bread is my newest hobby and it's fun. I make another bread like every week, and yeah, so far I made 4 different breads. Like, I just buy pre-mixed flour and stuff, but you only have to add water to, then let the dough rise and whatever. It's just me practicing. At some point I will start like making bread from scratch, but right now I'm just learning how making bread in general works, because around 1.5 years ago I already tried making bread a handful of times, and it didn't go how I wanted it to, but now I'm getting the hang of it. Here's more Jakizu. As you can see, their horns and their wings aren't actually attached to their body. Usually, like angels and demons, their wings and horns and stuff is attached to their body, but for like some, it's just not, and Jakizu is one of them. Who's Dynamite? I think this was when I realized, drawing angry people is a lot of fun. And Jake again. Here's some... I always struggled with drawing his ears, so I experimented a bit about how I want the shape to be. Minifos again. Jake, and here's me being tired, eepy. All the time I'm eepy. Very sleepy. Yeah, but I have had Christmas holidays for like 2 weeks at this point, and I have 1 more week, and it's nice to get a good break from school. Like, actually 2.5 weeks ago I got an entire week of not going to school because I was sick, but that doesn't count as resting because I was just sick and it made me even more exhausted. Here's Milo and Dynamite. And this is Mina. I wanted to draw some horror. I have no idea how to pronounce this word in English. It's weird. Horror. That's how it is in German. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to do some art of that type with Mina, and here was me practicing that. This was Christmas. What did you guys get for Christmas? I got 2 dresses. Like, I wear Lolita fashion usually, so I got 2 Lolita dresses, a Mob Psycho hoodie and poster, a heating blanket, and 3 books. Actually, one of those books, which is like a Five Nights at Freddy's book. It hasn't arrived yet, so I'm still waiting for it, but yeah. I also got a concert ticket for my favorite musician, Alligator, and this concert is in March. I am so looking forward to it. It's gonna be so much fun. And I also got some pencils and fine liners and Felter pens for my brother, and I didn't write it down, but I got a Minecraft chicken plushie from him. Here's Jake again, being tired. I think I made these drawings, like, yeah, a lot of the next drawings are made while I was like, I had a lot of sensory overload and was struggling, so I drew. Oh yeah, I drew these frogs because I was at my mother's place, and her niece, like, I'm not like biologically, I'm not directly related to her because this kid is the, okay, this is gonna sound complicated, she's the daughter of the brother of my mother's boyfriend. So she is my mother's niece, but I struggle with seeing that like those people as my family yet, because I haven't seen them that often so far, like only twice. And but anyways, my mother wanted me to draw a bit with her niece, so we drew froggies together. I made these, and she made some on separate paper that I brought. Here's Ceylon. Yeah, right here's me with sensory overload. And Jake again. I don't have that much to say for the last couple of pages actually. Here's Mina. This was when I decided to give her like 2 different eye shapes, because it's gonna make her look a bit more unhinged. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's gonna make her look a little more weird. Just gonna have a nice look in when I do horror art with her, I think. Here's Milo. And more Milo. And Casimiro. Yeah, at this point, this was the let this sketchbook please be over already phase. Milo again, and last page. So this sketchbook, wait, I'm gonna show you the brand. It's on the very first page. Idena. I give this sketchbook a 7 out of 10 because it was nice. Like, graphite pencils felt nice on it, and inks were fairly nice as well. But I am not the biggest fan of the texture. Like, it is kind of rough but also soft at the same time, which I didn't like the feeling of colored pencils when I swatched them on this paper. And with alcohol markers it was fine, but it was also like I was afraid of the nips being destroyed by the texture of the paper, and blending it was fine, but yeah, but watercolors were pretty nice on here. Still, I don't think I would buy the sketchbook again. I think I got it because it was only like €5. I don't remember how much it cost, but it was pretty cheap, so I just got it. And yeah, but it was a fun time with the sketchbook. I really like how it turned out, honestly. It was fun. And yeah, I am most likely uploading this after the new year has started, so happy new year, guys! Thank you for watching, and goodbye!